Hello, my dear friends. This is Rabbi Dobinsky coming to you today from the holy city of Jerusalem, Israel. Beautiful day today in Jerusalem. It's time for your daily attitude adjustment. This week, we're going into Noah and the flood. But before we do that, let's take a step back and go to the Garden of Eden and Adam and Chava. Adam and Chava, when they were created, were the first human beings. And they were given two commandments. That's all they had. Only two. Because Hashem wants you to work up to things. Like I told you before, it's a process. What were the two commandments? One, be fruitful and multiply. And two, don't eat off of two specific trees. The tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Two. That's all they had to do was two. But they could not resist the temptation. And part of the reason they couldn't resist the temptation was because the serpent got involved. And because Chava embellished on the truth that she was given. She was told if they ate off this, that they would surely die. And she told the serpent that Hashem told them, if you eat off this or touch it, you will die. And then he pushed her into the tree. She touched it. She didn't die. And she said, aha, there you go. So we can do this. And she did that. What was the punishment? Being thrown out of the Garden of Eden. Having to work for the rest of your life. Women having pain in childbirth. This is how these things came about. They were an answer to something that we were asked to do and we didn't do. So now we have Noah coming along. We have the 7 Noahide commandments. So we've gone from 2 now to 7. Okay, 7. Not so hard. And we tried to do them, but we didn't do such a great job of them either. And after the flood, this is 1,000 years later. And after that comes the 10 Commandments. Another 1,000 years later. By now, we're supposed to be getting more sophisticated, more adept, and we've been given now 613 commandments. Strike 1, Garden of Eden. Strike 2, Noahide commandments. And strike 3, 613 commandments. So we should be able to take care of, or at least give it our best shot. Maybe we don't get all 613, maybe we get 612, 610, 580, but we get a good start with it. Hashem has been moving us up in our game since the very beginning. And now we're waiting for the coming of Mashiach Tzidkenu, and in order to do that, we need to do our own personal redemption, which means observing what we've been given. We need to be close to our Creator because He's given us these ways to do it. And if we don't do that, we may be waiting quite a bit longer, and we don't want to wait. We need Mashiach Tzidkenu right now in the third Beit HaMikdash. So please, my friends, let's work on our own personal redemptions by taking care of getting as many of the commandments under our belt as possible to make the kind of life that is good for us. Hashem gave them to us for our sake, not for His. He gave them to us so that we would have a better life. So let's take advantage of that and take what He's given us, learn from it, and have the better life He's promised us, and have the coming of Mashiach Tzidkenu in the third Beit HaMikdash. My friends, have a beautiful day. Go out, have fun, have life, have love, have fulfillment, have joy, and be the kind of person that you are meant to be. All the best. God bless.